Welcome back to the AB Scout Project. I'm Krager, this is Alpha Bravo, and today we're starting off with the Legacy United Vector Prime. And it looks pretty good. I'll turn him around here, and you see all those little extra bits dangling down there. And this is a remold, repaint of the G-axis mold. Bring him in here. You can see they actually did a lot of work on him. Looks like repeat parts are the upper arms and forearms and fist. The thighs are the same, and the legs are the same. They just took off the wings. They still have the wing mount points on them. But and the chests around, the middle chest is remolded. The crotch area is remolded, but these surround pieces are the same. Flip them around here and everything back here. Just these linkages are are the same. So pretty extensive remold, but I think it comes off pretty well. And his head is a lot tighter than my G-axis. So overall, a pretty good improvement. And of course, everything, these move around. It has all the same movement that G-axis had. The hands that are really stiff, but they open up. And everything moves. So yeah, not too bad. The cyber key comes off here. And very carefully. There you go. See, just tabs into these two slots here. And you can kind of hold it in the hand when you open up the hand. And then comes with a sword. So yeah, pretty neat. Let's bring in the original Vector Prime. And we'll put his planet key back where it's supposed to be. And you can see they got a lot of the notes. My Vector Prime is missing the little golden pointy hip skirts there, but you can get the idea. They did change the color a bit. I'm not sure if it's to be more animation accurate or not, but they did add more filigree on the shoulders. There was less filigree on the forearms, and of course, we lost our Micromaster friend. So, yeah, pretty cool. Not bad rendition of the original Vector Prime. And scale-wise, I mean, we probably ideally want it to be more Voyager. I mean, this still works, but this, makes it more Voyager. And since we're getting our new 13 primes, I think our new primes coming in will probably be vector size, so take that as you will. All right, let's look at their spaceship mode. And here we have Vector Prime in his spaceship mode, and it's a pretty close approximation to the G-axis. Like I said, all this is new remold, all this back here is new remold, and the arms tuck away the same way, but there's still a lot of G-axis in them, especially with that center fin. Go ahead and bring G-axis in so you can see them side by side. And you can see a lot of this rhymes a lot. And the sword just kind of tucks underneath there. Yeah. You side by side here. All right, we'll pull in the original. And see this guy. This was a space vehicle, let me tell you. This didn't have jets. Like, they should have done something to actually make jets there. I guess you could call these jets, but yeah, it is kind of big and clunky. But you can see it just towers above the original. I guess I'm missing a missile there, but anyway, yeah, just absolutely huge. And you can see there's enough cues there to match it. The sword integration is, of course, much better on the original. A lot of the clock cog detail is still in both. Let's see if you can see that. So that's really cool. But definitely the original had a lot more gravitas, a lot more weight to them. Of course, he did have like battery lights and sounds type of thing. But yeah, overall not bad. I think I like the original a little bit better just for the gravitas the huge things just gives you. And this one, just say, hey, we remolded G-axis. All right, let's set that aside. Yeah, not too much to say. I mean, it works. It's a good homage, but there's still a lot of G-axis in it. All right, let's go to our final decision. So, is this our new IDW G1 Vector Prime? Well, he didn't appear in IDW or G1, so that's beside the point. So, which ones are better? Cybertron, Vector Prime, or Aligned Continuity? Uh, Personally, I still like the original one. I didn't watch Cybertron, so I can't tell you which one is actually better. I'm more favorable to this, but I think to match the new Prime series coming up and get you a little bit more articulation, I'm going to go with the new one. So, just for nostalgia's sake, the old one, but to fit in with all the new Primes coming in, I'm going to go with the new one. So, our new Vector Prime is the Legacy United. All right, let's go on the next one. And last up for today, we've got the Galaxy Shuttle. This is the Legacy release. They did initially release this with the Velocitron Speedia 500 set, and I passed over it the first time because I'm like, it's too small. But this time, it sold out so quick, I didn't even pick it up on clearance, so I got this one as soon as it came out, just so I could have a Galaxy Shuttle. So this is obviously the Siege Astro Train mold. Spin around here. Which I actually like them doing this. I will go ahead and bring an Astro Train so you can see all they really did was change the head. But I kind of like this because usually they would do a release of a black and white Astro Train to be closer to the actual space shuttle. But I like that they just went ahead and made it a separate character. They actually made it Galaxy Shuttle, and that way you have a reason to have a black and white Astro Train and a animation colored Astro Train on your shelves at the same time. And I did remember to put the hip skirts down this time. I remember on the Astro Train one, I've had those flipped up for most of the review. But yeah, I really like this. So it's pretty cool. Kind of give them a side by side there so you can see what they look like. But yeah, nothing changed except for the head. So not a lot redone there. Bringing their coal cars. Here's Astro Train's coal car versus the Galaxy Shuttle coal car. And see, while this one was made to match Astro Train, this one was actually made to homage Rocket Base, and we'll show that in a little bit when we pull it out in full gantry mode when we look at the vehicle mode. So that was kind of neat. You get your homage to Rocket Base with your Galaxy Shuttle, since the original Galaxy Shuttle worked with the Rocket Base. So that's neat. It all comes with the same thing, 4 guns, missile launcher. Yeah, that's all the same. So yeah, I do not have a G1 Galaxy Shuttle, but if I did, they'd be about this size. Yeah, the original was a pretty big toy. Which really, we'll go ahead and talk about scale here, because scale-wise, Galaxy Shuttle was the biggest thing in Victory. I mean, bigger than the combiners, so he's got to be like a Titan release to be correct in this scale, which I wouldn't mind. I like big bots, and I cannot lie. But, yeah. So, bigger the better with him, so, yeah. But there's a lot more, articulation with the new one. Anyway, let's go ahead and look at the vehicle modes. And here we have Galaxy Shuttle in his train mode with his cattle car on. Go ahead and move Alpha out of the way. We'll spin him around so you can see everything about him. It still looks really cool. We'll go ahead and take the cattle car off. We'll revisit that when we do the shuttle mode. But let's look at the details on here. This is some pretty cool stuff. This is all the same as Astro Train, yes, but it still looks pretty cool in black and white. I mean, it gives you a feeling of the Iron Horses. It's just really cool. All right, bring in the Astro Train. Again, exact same thing. Flip them around here, just different color pickups, but same thing. Looks neat. So, yeah. Yeah, really not much to say about the train mode. It's just, I like it. It looks good. Some stuff has trouble staying tabbed in, but, and you still have that skinny nose that kind of sticks up, but not bad. I like it. It's kind of like a retro future steam engine, so it's pretty neat. All right, let's look at the shuttle mode. And here's Galaxy Shuttle in his launch position with the cattle car turned into the rocket base mode. And you see all the guns out that he comes with. And overall looks pretty good. I'll go ahead and take a look at this rocket base right quick. You see he's got the helicopter pad there, kind of like the original rocket base. A lot of homages. It's not a direct correlation, but a lot of homages to it. So I can appreciate that. So pretty neat. And we'll make a brief stop by super mode before we do final decision. So you can see how all this can integrate with the bot mode. So take that there, bring back in the shuttle. That's good. You get your V for victory there. Got your Oddbot symbols. There is some gapping issues here where those don't want to stay together. But otherwise, it looks really cool. All the train underneath there, but otherwise, pretty neat. Looks just like the Astro Train at this point that we're going to bring it in, which Astro Train didn't have that gapping issue. But you can see how much they changed in the deco between the two. A little more, a little less in some areas, but overall, I think it's quite effective change, and I think can justify having both on the shelf at the same time. So, yeah. And just for fun, we'll bring in the Valkyrie. So you can see, do a size compare there. And it's just really nice having a Valkyrie I can transform and not really worry about it. Anyway, yeah. So pretty neat. Give you kind of an idea how big the G1 to new shuttle mode would be. So you can imagine the original is just a little bit longer. Go back to this side here. It's going to go nose to nose, and you can see you've got about 2 to 3 inches on the of the G1 over the new one, but overall this is quite acceptable. Alrighty, we'll go to super mode next. Alright, and here's Galaxy Shuttle with everything integrated. He's got his space booties on, his extra arm guns here, and his guns out. Sun's out, guns out. He's got everything there. You of course can rearrange this however you want, but this is my favorite way of doing it, and plus probably the most stable. But yeah, pretty neat. It can integrate pretty well to give yourself something that looks really cool and intimidating. So, yeah. All right, let's go ahead and go to final decision. So, is this our new Galaxy Shuttle? While the G1 would have it in scale, it doesn't meet scale, but at least it's tall enough to kind of imitate it. The bigger the better. For availability and articulation, I'm going to go with the new Galaxy Shuttle. Just because it's hard to get the old one. Even knockoffs sell out really quick of the original. So just for availability, and you get more articulation, you still don't have ankle tilts. You got everything but ankle tilts. I would go with the new Galaxy Shuttle. So, our new victory, because he was never in G1 or IDW, our new victory, Galaxy Shuttle, is the Legacy / Velocity Speedia 500 Galaxy Shuttle. All right, let's wrap this up. And so we wrap up this aerospace heavy episode with a good group shot of space modes and helicopter at the gantry. So overall, really cool, really good looking. I think it goes together pretty well. So thank you for joining us today on the AB Scale Project. Please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, ring that bell, and I'll see y'all later.